The region of East Maui, Hawaii's largest single source of surface water, is at a tipping point. The influx of tourism and the lack of its appropriate management has been conflicting with our day-to-day lives as residents for over a decade. Surveys conducted over the last 2 years estimates the highway to be 4 times over visitor capacity, and now considered to be insufficient to serve the current level of use, which creates issues such as overcrowding, illegal parking, hazardous driving conditions, rampant trespassing on private property leading to visitor injuries requiring emergency rescues, excessive unlicensed commercial activity triggering economic adversities, waste disposal concerns including public facility cleanliness, plumbing issues leading to stream and ocean contamination, health hazards, and death. Over the last 2 years, we have collected data through roadside surveying, traffic studies, visitor questionnaires, web surveillance, and natural resource monitoring. With this information, we have formulated a plan aimed to reduce the impact of the visitor industry and further refine the methods to best protect the natural resources of our home.
This is the Hana Highway regulation. There should be no hiking or swimming here today based on the conditions of the rivers being flash flooding.
In partnership with the Visitors Bureau, the Hana Community Association is developing educational resources in the form of an infographic brochure and preparedness video to enhance visitor safety. The organization has published a code of conduct that can be found at hanahighwayregulation.com. Additionally, the organization is working with the Department of Transportation and Public Utilities Commission to increase roadside signage and commercial industry oversight. Although these components will provide some preventative measure, we have determined that in-the-field regulatory action is our only line of effective defense to the level of desecration we are enduring. Visitor actions leading to resident frustrations and environmental turmoil have been identified as illegal parking, private property trespassing, unlicensed commercial activity, and commercial activity within a sacred site. Amongst our studies, we have recorded a 96% reduction in these 4 culprits of chaos under the condition that a field advisor is on premises, mediating the offenses as they present themselves by providing visitor education. We have been greatly inspired by our Aboriginal cousins across the Pacific at Country Needs People and the successful implementation of their Indigenous Ranger Program through the Australian continent. In particular, what's resonated with us most is the corresponding philosophy that the country needs people. The Kanaka Ranger Program presented here draws upon thousands of years of ancestral knowledge that harnesses the understanding of the intrinsic relationship between indigenous peoples and the land in which they come from. Interested residents will enter a voluntary agreement and adhere to policies, procedures, and protocols to protect the area's cultural resources, which include sacred sites, forests, coastlines, and waterways. We seek your support to train and enable our management of district volunteers to impress the effectiveness and value of place-specific expertise.